here we have my Zemaitis Geisha Girl bass, which was originally made for a guy called David Woods. Now, David Woods apparently was somebody who dealt with wine, but he wasn't a bass player, but he loved these instruments that Tony Zemaitis made, and this is a one-off. There is another Geisha Girl bass, having said that, but it's a short scale bass. It's an amazing instrument. You may be wondering why I'm selling it, and it's not because, well, you know, it could be because I'm broke. That has something to do with it. Or maybe I'm funding the stabling of my racehorses, or some sort of weird kind of I've got to pay for some sort of healthcare thing for my mother, ailing mother. Either way, I've got to sell it.
It's not your crack cocaine addiction, is it?
No, it wasn't that. It's an amazing bass. It's an amazing bass. I actually
Sorry.
yeah, I actually you know, obviously it's one of those things you don't really want to let go. But anyway, it has a really even. It's incredible. It's actually sort of, for me, it's quite an incredible bass because it's so even, the sound, and so musical. And it's a difficult thing to explain, and it's because basically he's a luthier and he's somebody that makes things. So it has its imperfections, and its imperfections are meaning that, unlike, say, a Fender bass, which just comes from the head of somebody who's sort of an engineer, this comes from somebody who makes instruments as a luthier, so it has a feel of a human touch to it. But anyway, the sound. It sort of has a. With the tone rolled off, it's really. But it also has this very, very. It has harmonics forever, and I think it has something to do with this. I'm one of those kind of bass players who's like a Time Lord. Now I've kind of, in the 80s I was sort of jumping around in leather trousers, kicking my legs around with long hair, and then I morphed into something else and morphed into something else, and I did a lot of different things. And when I was working with Robert Plant in the 80s and in the 90s, and then I ended up working with Rob Page and Plant, I didn't use his bass with them. I'd like to say I did, but I bought it slightly later, and I used it on a lot of sessions. I've used it on recordings for Golf Rap and other things I did. I produced a record for Susie Sue, and I did a whole bunch of little things, but also not all necessarily famous people, but sometimes I used it a lot on my own record. For chords, I used it on a track I did called Dove Magic, and it went super cool to me. I mean, it's an acquired taste, but these basses are really special instruments, really. Too special for me to own because I can't find the right slot to. It's really good for a collector and really great for a player. I haven't slapped since 1986. It's got surprisingly. It's weird how it can work so well. With a pick, there's the pick. Really versatile rock and roll bass. I think who's the bass player? The guy at Faces used one of these, didn't he?
Yeah, Ronnie Lane.
Ronnie Lane. That's my son. Lovely. That's about it, really. This is anyone that knows anything about Zemaitis guitars and basses. They're more famous for their guitars, got to be said. This engraving is done by a guy called Danny O'Brien, and his name's on here somewhere. Anyway, and it's incredible. It's amazing detail, ebony fingerboard. This amazing headstock that actually goes off at an angle at the top here. I bought the bass from Maverick with an authentication and everything. I love it, really, and I did have a dream about it the other night. I dreamt I was playing it. I have had more second thoughts about it, but yeah, it can be fast. It's just very versatile. It's a bit like taking speed, that. Round and round and round and round. Thank you. There's enough on there, you can edit a load of shit together there.
We've got it all. Great.
Yeah, it's a bummer to sell it, isn't it?
I
know.
It's got everything. It's got Fender in it. It's got Rickenbacker.
It's got a load of. It's an incredibly versatile bass. It's mental. I mean, I didn't really. Did I talk enough about its heritage? I mean, it's like, what can you say? You know, this is a Zemaitis bass.
What year was it made?
It's I could have said
83.
it's an '83, which is kind of yeah.
It looks
good, doesn't it? Yeah, honestly, it does. It's a great sounding bass.
Normally I don't like the sort of headstocks, but that's just perfect.
I often do that to basses and it hops out the nut.
Yeah.
Because I bend the strings like down there, you know.
Yeah.
You get a lot out of this instrument.